Recently on stream, I was asked my opinion on the New England Mountains map now that a bit of the brand new map luster has worn off, and frankly, I didn't know how to respond because we've just not hunted this map as much as I expected to. And I think a bit of the appeal of this map is not so much the new map stuff, but in that 3-4 month period between major releases, coming to a map that's got a lot of popular species, I think is what could make this map good, but partially due to the moose grind and partially due to the fact that there are still diamonds on Rev and Thule that we have yet to get, we've just not been out here, so I wanted to give this map another shot today. We are in multiplayer, and we'll see how we do. And to start off here, we've got a pretty decent whitetail buck. This server is obviously whitetail drink time, and I wanted to just kind of explore around some of the lakes where we've had success on this map in the past. So 196 meters away, we do have the 308. I figured since we're going to really try to get the most out of this map, we won't go too crazy with fancy loadouts or maybe more novelty weapons. I wanted to go for stuff that's going to be effective. What is effective is finding the door in these things, and in that case, no tracking needed. But not a bad start. I think maybe a 210 or 220 buck, 214 in fact. Harsh shot him with the 308 at 196 meters. And we'll just continue on our way for now, checking the lakes up here in kind of the center region of the mountains. Well, this is fitting. We've got a max wood estimate level 7 Bobcat running in front of us. I was just considering if we get to the point at some stage where we get host today, we might actually try Bobcat drink time. I think they still drink kind of early in the morning. And this remains the one species from New England that we don't have a diamond of. Luckily not a difficult chase whatsoever. Double lunged him at 63 meters. Almost a 26 score, so not bad. But yeah, that might be something we try. And I honestly don't know almost anything about where they kind of are on this map other than the center. But we'll give that a shot if we get the chance. And finally, a little bit of positive news on the whitetail front. Basically, everything up to this point was just an exercise in futility. There were basically no decent deer at any of the lakes, and none of these are particularly special, but there's at least some okay ones. I think we'll try to get that guy, and we'll maybe see if anything else runs out. Should be doable from there. Looks like single lung. And then, just in case, maybe anywhere down in the shadows, I don't see any others. So looks like that's going to be our 2 deer and Bobcat from up here. And I'm not sure where we're going to go from here. We still have a little bit of whitetail drink time left, but we're going to move into moose drink time soon. So maybe we try one of the rivers, or maybe we can go to somewhere we typically wouldn't go. Before that, though, we've got our second whitetail buck. This one is just a 172 silver. Almost got that harsh shot at that funny angle, but still got him down plenty quick enough. And I think maybe we'll try to do a bit of a compromise. We might run like the edge of a river. Maybe go from here down into the fields or something and just see what we run into that way. Now that's kind of an accidentally cool sight. We've got what is a pretty decent sized female black bear walking past a raccoon, but I think we'll go ahead and take the raccoon, even though as a level 2, it's not exactly special either. I feel like we never get enough of these things, and it actually stepped forward as we shot. I thought we were still gonna at least get like intestines. That shot will at least get the lungs. And so I think at least we managed to save it, and we did. We actually did hit intestines the first time too. I really would have thought 243 intestine shot on something this small would have just insta-killed it, but gave us time to get the follow-up lung shot. Although barely, I think it was just gonna take off again. Another little silver there. But we're just kind of at the northern end of these fields, so we'll do a little exploring. Actually, I think that's the corn maze, so we won't go all the way down. Well, it wouldn't be on a moose map if we didn't have a piebald cow. Also a pretty nice level 4 bull next to her. So we'll probably try to get both, and we'll scoot around this lake to go and try to do that. This might be one of the best moose lakes on the map, and I don't think we've been here before. It's the Big Dipper Lake in the far southwest, and the fact that we haven't unlocked this outpost yet probably confirms that we've not been to this spot. And that's actually what brought us down here, is the fact that I looked on the map and realized we hadn't gotten it, so go figure, brings us to yet another piebald cow. This happens seemingly whether we're on New England or Medved or Yukon, just over and over. We find piebald cows, and not rare bulls or any other sort of rare, but no complaints. Another decent level 4 over there, too. This spot is worth checking out, and while approaching from the Outpost side wouldn't be ideal, I think you could kind of go to the creek and work your way up. But this really couldn't be much more perfect. They're standing pretty much side by side. And we do only have the 308 to work with, so probably not going to attempt hard shots. We'll just try to get lungs in there. And we'll go for the Piebald first, especially since she's kind of behind him. That should work. And honestly, we had so long to go for that shot since he was drinking. Should we even... Just in case. We'll throw another shot in there. Looks like we got him. And I can only imagine that we got the Piebald she's dropping too, so that'll be 2 decent moves, and finally a little something here off of New England. And so, our bull kind of went down in a cool spot. I don't know if we can get a decent screenshot just because of the other brush, but that's actually kind of neat. I think he's going to be maybe 250 or so. 256, in fact. The second shot did us no good either. We were too far back, hit him in the stomach. First shot got him barely in the lung, I guess. We really don't get to see what actually happened there. We see that it hit the leg and then the bullet path doesn't actually show, but was enough to get the gold medal on him. And now we have to track down the cow, which probably went even further. But it's just getting ridiculous how often this is happening lately. Almost regardless of what we're going after, if there's moose on the map, we run into one of these things. Left lung at 135 meters. I mean, assuming that on the bull we had a similar level of penetration, it probably wasn't that close to not being a lung shot. But then again, hitting the actual leg bone there would have certainly slowed it down. Regardless, yet another piebald cow moose. If we can get into this screen for a quick screenshot, we'll do that, and I suppose we'll tax it. Not sure what we're actually going to do with it, but we'll have it if we have anything we can come up with. And then that brings us to, I think, the last outpost that we hadn't unlocked here on New England, so good to get that done. I kind of remembered not having done it, but I had no idea we never went back and actually got it done. So at this point, what I'm thinking is we may actually look at other servers. For one, I do still want to maybe go at Bobcat drink time if that's an option, but if we can't find a server that's at that, maybe we can find one that's moose drink time again, and at least test that idea of going down to the creek and checking this lake again, because I bet that is not unique to this server. I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of moose anywhere we go. So we've ended up on another server that's going to be moose drink time, but we've accidentally discovered another lake that at least maybe is halfway decent. Got another okay buck here, but this happens to be Little Dipper Lake, so just spending some time waiting for moose to really start drinking. We've still got, I would say, 20 real minutes till we're going to go down there, so we'll spend some time checking other spots. Whitetail are pretty well done drinking as we have another couple running out of there, so probably we'll go through some fields and stuff like that until moose drink time, but I really want to check that again. No zones were discovered, so we'll probably be the first ones to see whatever is down there, and that's always a cool experience in multiplayer too, when something could have been there for a long time and just sits there undiscovered. But then our second decent whitetail buck of the hunt, 213 this time, so I think one score lower than the last. I want to say 214 was the first buck we shot. Double lunged him at 197, which oddly enough I feel like 196 was the range of our first shot. A little bit of parallels there, but let's go. I don't want to go to the same fields, because we really need to get better at like branching out on the spots that we hunt on this map, so maybe way north or something? Well, this at the very least should be interesting. Got a Massway black bear track here, and I think the only other time that's happened on this map has been level 7. So let's hope at least for an improvement. And it was a very old track, but I wouldn't be shocked at all if it's just resting right up here in the trees somewhere, so hopefully it won't take too long to encounter, although I don't know what's going on here. There's tracks everywhere. Luckily, looks like all those tracks meant he was nearby, so if he'll just get out of it, I think he's stuck on the rock. And then just warp forward, he's a mythical, so we probably don't have to worry about making a great shot here. I'd like to make a halfway decent hit, but odds are, actually, I think we got him. It's possible that was spinal cord the first time, because his health started to drop, and then the second shot did immediately drop him. I just actually don't know why. But as you can see, it is after 1300, so I want to go ahead and go after the moose. And obviously had it been a level 9, would have chased it till we got a better shot, but that worked. That's Vital Blood. Was it Vitals both times? Right lung and then right lung again. Somehow. The way these bullet paths are working today, that one shows it a little bit, and that kind of makes sense. This one I don't know. I guess if we hit just about right there, right in here, it could have worked. Interesting, but we just got a gold black bear by quite a bit of luck. By the way, we're not even to that spot yet, and we've got 2 big level 4s. Because of the spook radius being 300 meters, I don't think we're going to shoot, because I don't remember exactly where along that lake they were. But good news to see that many quality moose in this area between 2 servers now. And actually, that was the spot on the map where they were drinking, so had we shot those others, admittedly, I think they were bigger than anything here, we would have spooked them. Also got a rabbit hopping along back there. Just a level 1 male, so we'll probably let that go. Of our options here, I mean, we could maybe take that level 3. I really think that is our best thing we could go for, so we'll do that. Maybe... That wasn't very far away. That's gonna be the one. I mean, that's probably better than any of the moose. The problem is I don't know, because it's fleeing and not defensive, it may just flush at any time, and that could really make it difficult to actually get. Now the hen's defensive, but they're taking off. Are they going to present a shot? Not looking too good. That's it all the way out there? Or that's even another one. I guess at this point, we'll just pop it with the 22? Or attempt to? I don't think that hit. Somehow. Maybe we can get it out of the air. Yeah, we hit it that way. That's gonna be better, but I guess that's what we get for taking blind shots. Not quite the way you draw it up, but pretty good chance that's a gold. It is 17.19, hit it pretty much perfect. I don't know why those first shots completely missed. We'll have to maybe try that again another time. As for the piebald cow moose, as I've said, we've seen so many of those lately. I don't think we have to go back to the trophy lodge for that. And I think it has been good in general, discovering a couple of these new spots that we've not been to, because that's one of the reasons that we've not been to New England as much as we probably should be. Not knowing where to go makes it a little bit tough to just jump on the map and have success, but luckily, the map seems to have just a piebald cow moose queued up for us anytime we come out here, and it helps us along as we continue to learn the best spots to go. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.